let us take quartiles. If a distribution is divided into 4 equal parts, there will be 3 quartiles. If you take the distribution from 0 to 100, then we divide into 4 equal parts. Then first part is 25%, second part is 50%, and third is 75%. This one is first quartile of the distribution, that we say Q1. Then second quartile of the distribution, we say Q2. Then third quartile of the distribution, we say third quartile. Here, this Q2 is nothing but median. Hence, this one is nothing but median. Hence, Q1 and Q3 may be determined. If the median, if you take the median divides the arranged data into 2 equal parts, so that 50% of the distributions lie below median and remaining 50% lie above the median. On the other hand, quartiles divide the distribution into 4 parts. Divide the distribution means that is the arranged data into 4 parts. Then 25% of the distributions are below Q1 and 75% of the distributions are below Q3. Here you take this Q2, it divides the distribution equally into 2 parts, means that is nothing but median. And the quartiles measures the spread of values above and below the mean by dividing the distribution into 4 parts. On the other hand, quartile indicates or it depicts the dispersion of the data set. These quartiles indicate the position of the value. It is also a positional average. Okay. Now, this is quartiles. Now, we have to work out the problem under quartiles. Same like mean, median and mode, ungrouped data and grouped data. Again, under grouped data, as usual, we come across discrete series and continuous series. It is already known to you. Ungrouped data means only variables will be given, no class interval, no frequencies. In case of grouped data, we come across discrete series and continuous series. Discrete series means frequencies will be given but not class interval, means variables are not given in groups or classes. Continuous series means both class interval and frequencies both are given. That means variables are given in classes. Now, the formula under ungrouped data, I have already told you, this Q2 is nothing but median. We have already covered that median. Therefore, now I take Q1 and Q3. Q1 equals n plus 1 divided by 4th value. In case of median, how we take n plus 1 divided by 2th value, means there we divide the distribution into 2 equal parts. Here we divide the distribution into 4 equal parts, therefore it is divided by 4th value. Then Q3 equals 3 into n plus 1 by 4th value. Then where n equals number of values of observations, or we say number of observations. Number of values of variables or number of observations. Here the steps are: First we have to find out n, means how many values are given that you have to take. Then you have to apply this formula, and it is not n plus 1 by 4, it is n plus 1 by 4th value. Therefore you have to trace that value in the arranged variable column. Means first we have to arrange the given variables in an ascending order. Here variables may be arranged even in descending order, but we prefer ascending order. Therefore, first step is arrange the given values of variables in an ascending order. Then find out n, apply the formula and trace out that value in variable column. Okay. Now when you come to discrete series, here q1 equals, here also n plus 1 by 4th value, and q3 equals 3 into n plus 1 by 4th value. Now here I have told you in both the cases n plus 1 by 4th value and 3 into n plus by 4th value, but if you observe, there is a difference between these two. Here it is used small n, that refers to number of observations. Here it is used capital letter N. Here this capital letter N, where n equals sigma f, means here frequencies will be given. Total of those frequencies sigma f, that is nothing but n. Here we have to take sigma f value. Okay. Now as usual, n plus 1 by 4th value q3 equals 3 into n plus 1 by 4th value. Here first what we have to do is take sigma f. Then next we have to take cumulative frequencies, because this q1, this n plus 1 by 4th value, or q3, 3 into n plus 1 by 4th value, these values have to be located in cumulative frequency column, and we have to extend that up to variable column, and we have to cover downward. That value is treated as q1 and q3 as the case may be. This is under discrete series. Next, when you come to continuous series, q1 equals L1 plus L2 minus L1 divided by F into q1 minus capital F. Then q3 equals same formula, L1 plus L2 minus L1 divided by F into q3, that is small q1 and small q3 minus capital F. If you recall median formula, same formula, here in this place, there we take small q2. That's all. Here 1, 3. In this place, in case of median, we take 2, because that is also one of the 3 quartiles, that is q1, q2 and q3. Okay. Now, here what we have to do is, here where q1 equals n by 4 and q3 equals 3 into n by 4. That's all. Now first what we have to do is, first take sigma f, that is nothing but n, n equals sigma f. Then find out q1 and q3, and before that, as soon as you take sigma f, immediately you take next step, that is cumulative frequency column. Then find out q1 and q3, small q1 and small q3. Locate this value q1. In order to calculate lower quartile, you have to first find out small q1 by applying the formula n divided by 4. N is nothing but sigma f. Then locate that value in the cumulative frequency column and extend up to the variable column, and you have to, as usual, as in the case of median, here also you have to come downward and cover the class as well as the corresponding frequency, and upward, that is cumulative frequency. Means there you will get, that is we say quartile class. It may be q1 lower quartile class or upper quartile class. Then lower limit of that class is nothing but L1, upper limit of that class is nothing but L2. Then frequency F is the frequency of that class. Then this capital F, that is the cumulative frequency of the quartile class. Apply the formula. Okay. Now, let us take the problem under ungrouped data. Here, take X 40, 35, 42, 38, 29, 45, 31. Okay. Now, here only variables are given, no class interval, no frequency. Therefore, it is data not classified or ungrouped data or individual series. In this case, what we have to do? First step is you have to arrange the given values of variables in an ascending order. Now, here take arranged X. Arranged X means here I have told you, you have to arrange these given values of variables in ascending order. Ascending order is known to you from lowest value to highest value. Among these values, the lowest is 29, next 31, next 35, next one is 38, next 40, 42, 45. Okay. How many values are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. N equals 7, isn't it? Now, we have to find out here, take find here it may be given find Q1 and Q3. Okay. Now to find out Q1, what is the formula? Q1 equals n plus 1 divided by fourth value equals n is how much? 7 plus 1 by fourth value equals 7 plus 1, 8 divided by fourth value. Now, 8 divided by 4, that is second value, isn't it? Now, second value means that you have to trace in the arranged X column. Second value means 1, 2. Second value is how much? That is 31. Therefore, Q1 is 31. Lower quartile is 31. Now, next we have to find out the upper quartile or Q3. Q3 equals n plus 3 into n plus 1 by fourth value, isn't it? Because 3 into n is 7 plus 1 by fourth value equals 3 into 8 by fourth value equals 3 into 2th value equals 6th value. Now, 6th value among the arranged X or variable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th value is how much? It is 42. It is very simple. Like this, we have to find out Q1 and Q3 under ungrouped data. Here, there may be a doubt. Here exactly it is second value and here it is exactly 6th value. Okay. If there was fractional value, here if it was 2.5, then how to take? Now we cannot locate in between these two, like in case of discrete series and continuous series. Now in that case, how to take means, now take the problem, you take the same problem with some more values. Now here take 44 and 25. Okay. Now here if you take like this, then we have to arrange these. Here take, you extend the same formula, arranged x, the lowest we have to start from 25. Here take 25, next 29, 31, 35, 38, 40, 42, 42. After 42, you have to take 44, next 45, isn't it? Now, how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is, there are 9 values, that is n equals 9, isn't it? Now, here apply the same formula. Formula is the, here up to this point we have to take same formula. Now, Q1 equals n plus 1 by 4th value equals n is 9 plus 1 plus 1 divided by 4th value, isn't it? Equals 10 by 4th value. Here 10 divided by 4 means it is 2.5th value. Now here we cannot we do not have exactly the value corresponding to 2.5. Now next what we have to do is equals here Q1 equals same second value plus, if you take 2, we have taken here 2, second value, remaining is how much? 0.5. Here take 0.5 into 2.5 means the next one. Here we cannot round it off as 3, isn't it? Here we have to take next one is, means succeeding to second value, third value, 0.5 of third value minus preceding one, that is second value. Okay. Now, second value is how much? 1, 2. Second value is 29 plus 0.5 of third value. Third value is 31 minus second value 29. Okay. Because 29 plus 0.5 of 31 minus 29, 2, isn't it? 29 plus 0.5 of 2, that is 0.5 into 2, you will get 1 equals 30, isn't it? Now, even if you take the average of these two, you will get the same one, but anyhow, you have to follow this procedure only. Okay. Now, in case of Q3, then Q3 equals 3 into n plus 1 by 4th value equals 3 into 9 plus 1 by 4th value equals 3 into 10 by 4th value equals 3 into 2.5th value equals 3 into 2.5. 7.5 fifth value. Okay, now we do not have exactly 7.5, therefore here Q3 equals seventh value plus remaining 0.5 into next one succeeding to seventh one, eighth value minus seventh value. Okay, because seventh value is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh value is 42 plus remaining 0.5 into eighth value. Eighth value is 44 minus seventh value 42, because 42 plus 0.5, 44 minus 42, 2 equals 42 plus 1 equals 43. Okay, now here it is 0.5, that's why if you take the average and this one, it may be the same, but if the fraction is 0.25, 0.75, 0.8, 0.6, whatever may be, in that case the average and this one may not be the same, therefore you have to follow this procedure only. Okay, here if you get the fraction here, instead of 2.5, if it was 2.25, then you cannot round it off as 2. Here second value plus 0.25 into third value minus second value, means 0.25 into 31 minus 29. ಆಗ ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದು ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, 1/4.25 of 2 ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. Okay, like this, if there is a fractional value, you have to calculate like this. Okay, now when you come to discrete series, now under discrete series, frequencies will be given, isn't it? Here discrete series means we come across only one, like arithmetic mean, we do not come across as direct, indirect and step deviation. It is only one, that is usually continuous increment among variables will be common. Now if you take here marks and number of students. Now under marks, take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, under number of students, 5, 8, 16, 8, 7, 3. Okay, now this marks is nothing but variable, that is x, we take as x, and number of students, that is nothing but frequency. Now here we are given frequencies but not class interval. Now what we have to do, here also it is asked to find out Q1 and Q3. When frequencies are given but not class interval, means we must come to know that is discrete series. Under discrete series, what is the formula? Q1 equals n plus 1 by 4th value. Here I have told you, first you have to take sigma f it is 47. Sigma f is 47. First take sigma f. Second step, take cumulative frequencies. I denote cumulative frequency by the letter capital F. I am taking cumulative frequencies known to you. First, simple or ordinary frequency and cumulative frequency, one and the same. Just we have to copy this. Next, we have to go on adding to the previous cumulative frequency the frequency of a particular variable. Here cumulative frequency 5 and frequency of particular variable 8. 5 plus 8, 13 plus 16, 29 plus 8, 37 plus 7, 44 plus 3, 47. And I have already told you this last cumulative frequency and sigma f should be one and the same. If these two are not tallied, then you have to check whether there is mistake in taking sigma f or taking cumulative frequencies. Without checking that, you should not proceed, because if you proceed without having the same values, your entire solution will be wrong. Okay, you will get the marks only for the formula. Now, next step is find out n. N equals sigma f equals 47. Now, apply the formula. Q1 equals n plus 1 by fourth value equals n is 47 plus 1 divided by fourth value. Okay. Now, 48 divided by fourth value. 48, 4 ones are 4 twos are 12th value. Now next what you have to do, you have to locate this 12 in the cumulative frequency column. It is not, Q1 is not 12, it is 12th value. This 12, it lies between 5 and 13. Here it is 12. Now draw a straight horizontal line. Now cover downward in the variable column, that is nothing but Q1. Therefore, Q1 is 20. Okay. In the same manner, take Q3. Q3 equals 3 into n plus 1 by fourth value equals 3 into 47 plus 1 divided by fourth value equals 3 into 48 by fourth value equals 3 into 12th value. 3 into 12, 36. It is 36th value. Now, locate this 36 in the cumulative frequency column. 36 lies between 29 and 36. Here locate 36 and take in the variable column corresponding to that, the value in the variable column, that is 40, that is nothing but Q3. Okay. Now, in case of discrete series, these values, whether they are round figures or fractional values, no difference, because we have to locate. Therefore, like data not classified ungrouped data, here there will not be any complication. Here it is simple. Formula is the same. In case of median under discrete series, we come across two different formulas. When sigma f or n is odd and when n is even. But in case of quartiles, it is not like that. Whether n is odd or even, the formula same. Now, if you want, you take the problem, just you extend this, take the same problem with one more variable and frequency. Now take one more 70 and take frequency 3. Now 47 plus 3, it is 50. Sigma f is 50. Okay. N equals sigma f equals 50. Here it is even number. Now there is no change in the formula. Here the formula is the same. Now take Q1 equals n plus 1. N is how much? 50 plus 1 divided by fourth value equals 51 by fourth value equals 4 ones are 4, 2 is 8, 3. It is 12.75th value. Okay. Now, even 12.75, it lies between 5 and 13. In the same place it lies. Locate here 12.75, and here also Q1 is equals 20. Okay. Now, in case of Q3, Q3 equals n 3 into n plus 1 by fourth value equals n is 50 plus 1 by fourth value equals 3 into 51 by fourth value equals 3 into 12.75th value multiply it is 38.25th value. Now locate 38.25 in the cumulative frequency column. It lies between 37 and 44, isn't it? In this place we have to locate, that is 38.25, isn't it? Now here it need not be in the same place, that is accidental one, even that may be different. Wherever it lies, you are going to locate in that place, that's all. Here 38.25, it lies between 37 and 44. Now the value of variable is 50, that is Q3. Now like this you have to calculate Q1 and Q3 under discrete series. Now when you come to continuous series, now take the same frequencies, you take like this: 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. Okay. Now here sigma f is 47 sigma f. Now we have to take cumulative frequencies, like it is similar to median. 5 plus 8, 13 plus 16, 29 plus 8, 37 plus 7, 44 plus 3, 47. Okay. Now in this case what we have to do is, first we have to find out small q1 and small q3. N equals sigma f equals 47, q1 equals n by 4 equals 47 by 4 equals 11.75. Then q3 equals 3 into n by 4 equals 3 into 47 by 4 equals 3 into 11.75 equals it is 35.25, isn't it? Now, what we have to do is, to find out Q1, first we have to locate small q1 in the cumulative frequency column. 11.75, it lies between 5 and 13. Here locate 11.75. Here quartile class, lower quartile class is 20 to 30, L1, L2, F and capital F. Now apply the formula. Q1 equals L1 plus L2 minus L1 divided by F into Q1 minus capital F equals L1 20 plus L2 30 minus 20 divided by 8 into Q1 11.75 minus cumulative frequency capital F 5 because 20 plus 10 divided by 8 into 11.75 minus 5, 6.75, isn't it? Equals 20 plus 20 plus 10 into 6.75, that is 67.5 divided by 8, that is 8.4375. 67.5, 10 into 6.75, 67.5 divided by 8, 8.4375. Q1 is 28.4375. Okay. Now, locate small q3 in the cumulative frequency column, that is 35.25. It lies between 29 and 37. That is 35.25. It is small q1, it is small q3. Now take the quartile class L1, L2, F and capital F. Now apply the formula. Q3 equals L1 plus L2 minus L1 divided by F into Q small q3 minus capital F equals L1 is 40 plus L2 50 minus 40 divided by F 8 into Q3 35.25 minus capital F 29 equals 40 plus 50 minus 40 10 divided by 8 into 0.25 it is 6.25 35.25 minus 29 6.25 equals 40 plus 10 into 6.25 that is 62.5 divided by 8 it is 7.8125 equals 47.8125 that is Q3. Okay, like this we have to calculate Q1 and Q3 under continuous series, Q2 that is nothing but median, and even here also you may not be given like this direct problem. That means here it is given classes Then ordinary frequencies like mean, median, mode. Here also you may be given these variables as less than or below or more than, above, or it may be given in exclusive method. Or in that case, what we have to do, if variables are given in inclusive method, when they are given in inclusive method, then they have to be converted into exclusive method. Here it is given exclusive method and ordinary frequencies. When variables are given in inclusive method, then we have to convert into exclusive method. In that case, that procedure is already known to you, and we have to retain the frequencies as they are. If variables are given less than or more than, then we have to convert the variables into classes. In that case, given frequencies will be cumulative frequencies. We have to convert those cumulative frequencies into ordinary frequencies. Now, then, and even it may be asked, find median and lower quartile and upper quartile. In that case, we have to calculate all the three. Okay. Now, here, if you are perfect in the calculation of mean, mode, median and quartiles, then 75% of the next chapter, that is measures of dispersion, is over. Their only thing is remaining 25%, that is application of those formula, because these are the supplementary informations in the chapter measures of dispersion. Therefore, you must be very perfect in calculation of this mean, median, mode and quartiles. Once again, there you cannot go back to learn how to calculate mean, median, mode, or how to calculate quartiles. Therefore you should be very clear in the calculation of these aspects. As I have told you, these are the supplementary informations to the chapter measures of dispersion. Okay. Now, in the next class, means in the next video, I will going to sum up mean, median, mode and quartiles in Kannada. That means it is not pure Kannada. ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರೋವರಿಗೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡೋ ಥರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಸಮ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.